You guys don't mind the shininess of my face. I just got one of those Diamond Glow facials, which very fitting because my name is Diamond, but whatever. But and now my face is just super, super shiny. But anyway, Spirit, what message do you have for the collective today? Ace of Wands. So I feel like I have a lot of people in this collective. I don't know, you're on the verge of starting something very, very new. This is something, again, that is like, it's just renewing your joy. It's renewing your peace, and it's renewing your faith. Literally, 3 of Cups. It's renewing your sense of community, your sense of God having your back, almost. Like, a lot of you, including myself, we're kind of losing faith there for a second. You're like, man, I don't know about this. I can see it, I can picture it, I know things are going to get better, but because they aren't working out in my terms and my timing, I just don't know when it's going to come, right? Knight of Wands. It's coming in fast. It's coming in a lot faster than what you and I even realize, right? So there's again a sense that something that you've been praying for, manifesting and prayer, I kind of feel like are 2 sides of the same coin, you know, just a different word. But whatever you've been praying for or manifesting in your life, God is really showing you, like, again, this isn't something new for you. You've experienced Hangman on the bottom of the deck there. And then what is this? 10 of Cups. Again, you've experienced things working out in your favor before. You've experienced your manifestations coming to life before. So what would make you think that this time would be any different? What would make you think that this time it's not going to work out for you, where God has literally shown you each and every time that you've released the outcome to Him, when you have released your way of doing this, you've made your wants and wishes known. You said, Lord, I want this car. Lord, I want this home. Lord, I want to move to this state. Lord, I want this amount of money. This is what I want. Now you take it away. You take it away, Lord. And doesn't God show up for you each and every time? So why would this time be any different, right? Now, again, it's really, it feels like the timing of it is kind of why even myself, I started to lose faith. But just because God doesn't move on your time doesn't mean He's not moving, right? You just have to, again, 10 of Coins. I cannot make this up. I literally cannot make this up. You're about to be so happy with the outcome. You're about to be so happy with this prayer being answered and this manifestation prayer coming true, because again, it couldn't have been given to you better than in the arms of the Lord. Because if it would have worked out exactly the way you wanted it, on the exact time that you wanted it, under the exact circumstances that you wanted it, you wouldn't have been able to realize just how good it can get, because it's going to be so much better than what your mind was able to see. And a good analogy I want to use, I was watching a YouTube video today, and gosh, I wish I could remember her name. Maybe I'll tag her on the video. But anyways, she was saying that people, and specifically babies, when babies are born, right, they can only see a certain distance in front of themselves. They can only see a certain clarity. Like, babies have blurry vision. They have vision that they're not able to see past like a certain number of feet, right? So it's almost the same thing. It's like your vision isn't quite developed yet. So how can you even realize just how good your eyesight is if you don't even know that your eyesight has a hindrance, right? I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but that's like the moral of what I'm trying to get across, right? So you don't necessarily know. You can only see things from the ability of your eyesight. But if your eyesight isn't developed to God's eyesight, if your eyesight isn't developed to what the Lord wants to bring in for you, 6 of feathers, so 6 of swords. What is this? But Ruth replied, "Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God." Ruth Moabite. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that word. But there is a sense in, again, keeping the faith, keeping yourself grounded in the knowledge that you're not going to be abandoned. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not a possibility. And even if you are able to vision it, you're not able to see it to the extent that God has it envisioned for you. And that's really the moral of the story. That's really the message. In fact, let me go ahead and see 5 of Cups. Yeah, you're stressing out about something not working out. So you've applied for the grants, you've applied for the jobs, you've applied for, I don't know, you've applied for the loans, you've applied for everything you can apply for, and it keeps getting rejected, it keeps getting denied, it keeps not showing up the way that you want it to. But again, where are the other two? Well, usually with the 5 of Cups, there are 2 other cups, like you're grieving, right? But in the traditional depiction of the 5 of Cups, there are 2 more cups that are still there, that are like waiting for you to just turn around and be like, wait a minute, these cups have been here this whole time? Oh my gosh, this blessing has been here this whole time and I didn't even realize it. I'm over here crying about spilled milk and grieving, and it's 100% natural to feel that way. So I don't want you to feel down or upset that you were grieving. Grief is 100% a normal human emotion, but I want you to take away from this that you have 2 other cups. You know what I mean? You got 2 other cups. So don't lose focus, don't lose sight, don't lose faith, because whether you realize it or not, you've got 2 blessings at minimum. At minimum, you got 2 other blessings right behind you. If you just allow God to clarify, or if you allow God, you give it over to God and you allow him to, what's the word I'm looking for? It starts with a C, but it's like bring clarity to your vision. If you allow God to bring clarity to your vision, right now you're just a baby. You're just a baby. You're fresh out the womb. Can't see. Okay, you're going cross-eyed every 5 seconds because you don't know how to laser focus. You don't know how to focus. Okay, allow God to focus your vision, show you exactly where you need to go, show you exactly what path you need to take in order to realize that those 2 cups are still there, and it puts you on a path to not only where you're able to enjoy the cups, you're able to drink from the cup, but you're able to see life in an entirely new reality, an entirely new light. And I don't know, just realize that even through the grief, there's still a blessing. If it wasn't for the grief, you wouldn't even realize, you wouldn't even feel the full entire joy of turning around and seeing those 2 cups. If you didn't have already 3 failed cups. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's something to, again, there's something to the grieving process and the feeling of being let down, because once you realize that you were never ever alone, you start to view the world a little different. You start to view reality a little different. Yeah. So again, Ace of Wands, 3 of Cups. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to read the bottom of the card. So, for the 5 of Cups, it says, after he spent everything, there was a severe famine in the whole country, and he began to be in need. Luke 15, verse 14 in the NIV version. So 5 of Cups, the prodigal son. You've done everything you can do. Turn it over to God. You've done everything you can do. You've filled up all 5 cups. Each one keeps getting knocked down. The loan, the job, the career, everything keeps not working out for a reason, because you're not realizing where your blessing already is. You're not realizing where you need God to, again, clarify your vision and bring you into alignment. And just ask him. He will. Just ask him. He's done it every single time before. Why would now be any different?